Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Hitmon Mike. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, if you've been following my Instagram posts, you can see that I'm still wearing my Collecticon outfit. Just peep the dope Gyarados hat, Lake of Rage Fishing Company. Really dope hat that I saw online. But anyways, running on adrenaline. It was an action-packed Saturday afternoon and morning. Took my wife. We had some family, we had some friends show up, and it was just an amazing time. So I can't wait to break that all down to you. But special shout out to my wife who stole the show at Collecticon. She surprised me earlier in the week with an inflatable Pikachu costume. I also had like music, but I don't think she used the sound box today. But she had a really cool sign that she made to support me. She was able to get me some subscribers and some followers, which was awesome. Just the fact that my wife went out of her way to, be supportive. I know it's a really nerdy hobby, but she doesn't care. She loves me. She, would do anything for me. So really cool. If you're watching this, babe, I love you. Thank you so much for being so supportive of me. All right, so let's get into kind of like the breakdown of the video. I'm just gonna show off what I sold, or I'll talk about what I sold. You can look at the previous video, and then gonna give a couple shout outs to some popular YouTubers that I interacted today. Also gonna show off what I bought, and then we'll finish the video. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the pickups that I made some deals on today at Collecticon. Met a lot of cool people, really nice vendors. I had really good interactions, even if I didn't, buy anything from specific people. They were very gracious. They were very friendly, and made some nice contact with them. So making friends in the hobby is a good thing, guys. Even if the interaction isn't transactional, which it shouldn't be. But I think this is what it's all about, just making connections and having fun. So let's take a look at the first card I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, so this was the first purchase of the day. I interacted with the vendor. Their store is called Catch a Cutie. Really cool. That's a cool name. Really nice people. Followed them on Instagram. They even gave me a follow back, so that was really nice. And picked up the Garchomp from Raging Surf. I talked about this in the last video. This is an underrated card in my opinion. I like that the Land Shark Garchomp gets a Terra type of water because of its shark appearance. So that's really cool. Big fan of Garchomp and Cynthia. And then this card really strikes a chord with me. This is Lana's Aid from Crimson Haze. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pull it last week when I was opening a couple boxes of Crimson Haze. I actually had some really bad pulls. But this was the chase card in here. As you can see, we got Corfish right here. And then it looks like we got Surskit and got Wooper. Looks like he might be drowning in the background. He's a water type, so he should be okay. So really cool artwork. I'm a big fan of animals. And just kind of like an appreciation for Lana having an appreciation for like the water Pokemon, which is pretty cool to see. So I'll go ahead and put this in the background. Next up is the, I believe it's the Cutie Fly or the Ribbon. I can't remember, but I got it because it has Lily. I'm a big fan of Lily. If you saw my Instagram post, in my stories, you'll know why I'm a big fan of Lily. So this is a really cool card. This is an art rare. Not terribly hard to pull, but I haven't opened battle partners, so I figured why not. I know I'm gonna open battle partners and I'm probably not gonna get this, so might as well get this into my collection. Next up we have the 151 Mew. So 151, whether it's in English or Japanese, has been rising. I missed the dip when this was around 60 bucks, so didn't want to waste any more time before it runs up again. So I love this Mew card. Even the English promo has skyrocketed in recent months. So is it a sunset or a sunrise Mew? You decide. Okay, next up, the Magikarp from Triplet Beat or Triple Beat. And dope artwork. It's gonna pop up the waterfall, hopefully evolve into a Gyarados, which is really cool. I remember at first I didn't really notice there was a Gyarados up there, which makes this card even better. I know that the artist Shinji Kanda is super popular right now, and for good reason. That artist is amazing, just outstanding artwork all the way around. And even this card for an art rare, you know, it's not terribly hard to pull, but it's still pricey, it's still in demand. And I just didn't want this to keep going up, which I think, you know, has a legit chance to keep growing. So I'm gonna hold on to this in my collection. Let me go ahead and put that down. Then we also picked up the Zapdos. I remember pulling this back in summer 2024, and I ended up selling it in November. I have no idea why. Wanted to get this back into my collection. Super gorgeous card. You got, you know, the rest of the legendary bird trio in the background. I'm surprised Moltres hasn't gotten an art rare or an alternate art or whatever you want to call it in the Scarlet Violet era. Maybe we will at some point this year. So who knows? We got some really good sets coming up. Then we have, oh, and then these are the cards that my wife got. So I bought her Jigglypuff. One of our friends, she got my wife a Flaffy and a Clefable. Really nice gesture by her. We all know my wife is the biggest Jigglypuff fan. She plays Go, and she probably has like 50 Jigglypuffs. And every time I catch one, she's like clamoring for me to trade her. So we're big Jigglypuff fans in this household. And yeah, it's a cute card from Paldean Fates. It's a shiny Jigglypuff. And then the last card that I want to show off for our pickups today, it's a big one, and it is none other than the Neo Revelation Ho-Ho Unlimited PSA 9, which is what I'm specifically collecting. You know, not a big baller, so I can't afford first edition, at least in the high grades. I really want as high a grade as possible for English WotC cards. And it's just really hard for me to go buy raw WotC because I know something's wrong with that. There's a reason why it's not graded. I know there's a lot of hardcore collectors that have them in their binders, but the problem is those people, you know, hold on to those cards. So like the really raw minty copies of a lot of WotC cards, very, very hard to find for sale because they're either graded or they're locked into people's binders like hardcore collectors. So I'm looking to eventually get the PSA 9 Unlimited Neo era Holos. I was looking for the Suicune, wasn't able to find it, but shout out to Pokemon Holy Grails on Instagram. Bought this from him. Wanted to support him. He's a great content creator on Instagram, and yeah, I've always wanted to buy a slab from him. He you know, really good guy, and want to support his shop. So really cool. Eventually I'll get the Lugia, and eventually I'll get the Suicune, but for now, this Ho-Ho is really nice. I know Ho-Ho is going to get some love pretty soon in Heat Wave Arena, so I'm excited to try to pull that. Might open a few boxes of Heat Wave Arena on this channel, see if I can pull it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to buy it raw. And yeah. All right, so let's move on to the last part of the video. All right, so that'll pretty much do it. Just a final quick shout out to all the people that I interacted with, and a special shout out to Opossum Bud. He's a great YouTuber. I sold some cards to him. He was really, really transparent. You know, he was absolutely fair. Same with Goated Pulls. So if you somehow see this, guys, thank you again for the deal. Overall, I highly recommend going to Collecticon. It's just an outstanding event. You know, even got my, my wife, my family involved, and even other close friends. So if you're on the fence of going to a card show, especially if you're a new collector, I highly recommend it. You're going to find so many good deals on everything. And yeah, so I'll be going to more shows coming up. Hopefully I can get some more vlog style videos. That would be really cool. But be patient with me, getting better and better as time goes. We'll get technology fixed up. I'll probably get better lighting sometime soon. But thanks for giving me a chance in my channel. So have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon with another video. Peace.